So you guys were I'm hearing a lot of you guys wanted a theme song shortened, so here we go. This girl reviews movies, games, and books. Sometimes she plays them. So does that, and when she does it with the cat, does that make her crazy? Does that make her crazy? Probably. So, it's shorter. There you go. CrazyCatLady or Martha Butler does not own any trailers or pictures. I use them under fair educational for and entertainment purpose. Blade, it's like it's all they did. Well, those years ago. See? No, I don't want to do any more of it. Hi everyone, Martha here. So today I am talking about One Piece Season 2, the anime, and these episodes, which are not that, like, there's like 17 during this season. And mostly there's only one bad guy. There's a few filler episodes, but they mostly focus on one big bad guy that we have to fight. We don't really get to see until next season, but no, this time around we're just doing with a lot of his minions. So what is this group's gimmick? Numbers and days. Each one of all the boys are named after a number, and all the girls are named after days. Like we got Wednesday, Valentine's Day, Miss Valentine, Sunday, Monday, and the little girls called Golden Week. Then we have we have at least 2, 8, like from 10 to 3. Some of them they do get, some of them they do skip. They have like 10, 9, and 5 and 3. Those are the ones they mostly talk about. But each of them do have their own gimmicks. We mostly help with Wednesday, who ends up being a princess. And since she didn't beat Luffy and her group, they go after her. And she was going to try to go back home after Mr. 9 and Mr. Din pretty much die protecting her. We have 5 and Miss Valentine come after them, and now 5 is mostly his gimmick is explosives, and I don't know, they don't really tell you what Valentine's Day's gimmick is. Like, she mostly just flies away and laughs a lot. And Sunday comes and warns them that they won't be able to get by without stopping on an island where Mr. 3 and Miss Golden Week are waiting. 3's gimmick is candles and fire, and Miss Golden Week is she paints colors on you and makes you feel a certain feeling. Like she does to Luffy, she makes him not want to fight, then makes him mad like he's a ramming bull, and then makes him have tea with the color green. After Mr. 3 makes a birthday cake out of Miss Wednesday, Zoro, Nami, and they also have like one episode where we learn about I remember last season they introduced, and during live action one, they introduced Luffy's grandpa, and I was wondering, where the hell did he come from? He wasn't in the first season. Well, during this fuller episode, here he is, wearing a dog suit, which I don't remember him wearing the live action suit, so they kind of forgot that. They didn't add that at all. So there's another point off the I'm just saying that they forgot to add that to his edition. But it's nice to see this episode where they don't even mention that he's Luffy's grandpa in the animation. You just think he's a general that's trying to teach Kobe a lesson and trying to teach him how to be a good Marine. So yeah. Only reason I know he's Luffy's grandpa because the live action told me. So that episode was pretty good. I did like that Kobe is slowly getting stronger, and Captain Morgan's kid starting to stop. He's still a little bit spoiled, but he sometimes acts not so spoiled at certain points. And I did like the little episode with the whale. That episode was pretty good. But it makes me feel like that there's bunch of people that stuck on the other side of the Grand Line having their own life. Basically, here, well, everybody's trying to race to get to it. So, I would say like my favorite part of this arc is probably the cake part, and I did like Sanji and Zoro have a little contest on the dinosaur land. Dinosaur land kind of remind me of Center of the Earth, because they kind of say why is there dinosaurs here? They shouldn't be extinct. And Center of the Earth, the acts of it's kind of the similar thing. So this island's just stuck in time where two giants fight over who gets to be the strongest. Every single time the volcano erupts or ignites, whatever, because there's no lava, they just have it go. The smoke goes up, and then they have to go and as a signal, and they go fight each other. And Luffy's watching one side, and Usopp was watching the other. And so, eventually, Mr. Five makes one of the blows up in front of their faces when the other giant gave him some alcohol, and when Mr. Five shot one of his explosives at him, he ends up having blown in his face, and the giant can't fight anymore, but he does anyway, and he gets hit by the sword, and the one that Usopp was rooting for gets trapped inside of Mr. Three's candles. And then we have them all trapped and have them be statues, and Zoro was risking to cut off his own leg so he can get out, but he didn't get done in time. But by the time Luffy arrived, and Mrs. Golden Miss Golden Week did put paint on him. Didn't do all those three things I told you. Made him not want to fight. Made him hit do a Raven Bull into the ground, and then made him drink tea. Usopp lit him on fire to snap out of it by using the bullets that Mr. 8 did, using his slingshot to shoot at him. And then Luffy decides to and Usopp decides to light the cake on fire, since it's made of wax, just like any candle. If you get it hot enough, it burns, and even though that they're still united, you just melt the wax off of them, and they're no longer statues. And so they saved them, and now they have to go back to Mr. 8. And while that's going on, Sanji is talking to Mr. Zero. Mr. Zero doesn't know who he's talking to because it's on the phone, or the snail, whatever you want to call it. And we have that Otter and Vulture find out about and try to kill Sanji, but Sanji's smarter in not calling them what they actually are, but he hurt them. So now they know where Mr. Zero is, and they go after them after the giants tell them to go straight. And we find out one of the other giant was still alive because the weapons were not strong enough to kill him, because how long they've been fighting. They've been fighting for at least 1,000 years. So usually weapons, after you fight that long, get rusted, and so they can't hurt you anymore. So yeah, this was a good season. Can't wait for season 3. And I'll see if I talk about this one or Pretty Little Liars next. Since I'm going back and forth between shows, and And I don't know. We'll see what's gonna happen. So I'm probably gonna give this season a 8 out of 10. Then let's see how the live action shows goes up against this stuff and see how well they're gonna be able to adapt this. I don't know how well they're gonna do it. Do you? No. So like, favorite, and subscribe, guys, and bye-bye. This might be a little easier for them to adapt than when they had 62 episodes to adapt. Yeah. So, bye-bye.